Hi Virgo, welcome to Therapy with Rex. I hope you had an amazing week last week, and I'm so excited to see what's going on with you this week. Let me give it a quick shuffle and we'll get started, shall we? Alright, Virgo. Four of Wands, something to celebrate, huh? Maybe a adventure or a party, maybe a house party. A reunion of sorts. Adventurous spirit. Celebration, excitement, community. Nine of Cups. Three of Cups. 10 of Cups. It's amazing. The Fool. The Five of Cups. You are in your emotions this week, Virgo. There's that Four of Wands that we saw still coming out. It is to come. Seven of Swords. King of Swords. The Moon. And the Page of Cups. Lots of cups. Tells me that you are in the feels this week. You got some emotional stuff going on. Nine of Cups is all about wishes fulfilled, right? It's all about like all your wishes coming true. The Nine of Cups is like contentment or satisfaction or success. That's awesome. So you are feeling good this week. You're feeling like I've got everything I needed this time. And in your obstacles, you have the Three of Cups. That tells me that you're having a hard time, like maybe connecting with someone. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely. You're missing friendships or social events or celebrations. Like you're wanting to get together and do more social things. You're missing that. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely. You miss people. You want friends. You want connections. I understand that. And in your best case scenario is the Ten of Cups. Amen. Ten of Cups is like one of the best cards in the deck. All about happiness, alignment, fulfillment, security, like domestic harmony. It's knowing that everything in life is not perfect, but having that person, that community, that friendship. This could be a love reading. I don't know. Maybe it looks that way, but you have that person to share it with. The ups, the downs, the all arounds, and maybe that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that connection to share life with, to share the ups and downs with, to just have your people, right? You're looking for your tribe. It feels like the reason why I feel like it's more of a friend reading, like a tribe reading, your people reading, is because it's the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is all about friendship. If it was lovers or the Two of Cups, I might say love. And in your what you can use is the Fool. The Fool is like you are able to find new beginnings in everything you do. You don't have a hard time finding the innocence and the newness and the freshness in situations. And that's what you're looking for. And that's what you can use. You're looking for new beginnings, innocence, adventure, free spirit, spontaneity, travel. And that's gonna work to your advantage in this situation. What's just passed is the Five of Cups. That tells me that you were kind of spiraling and you're into your feelings, into the depression, into the loneliness, the loss, the grief, the disappointment, the mourning, the discontentment. You were in your feelings. It's that stinking thinking card, right? And once you start down that whole spiral of emotions, you just keep spiraling down the hole. That's what's past. And it could be because you're craving friendships, you're craving people, you're craving people to share life with. But look what's coming is that Four of Wands. It's a celebration, it's people, it's a house party, it's people around you. It's coming. Your tribe is coming. I think you're going to meet the people that you're looking for in social events, in community. It's coming. I know sometimes it feels like when it's bad, it feels like it can be it's really bad, right? And it's hard to find the good in it, right? And it's taking so long and it's lasting forever. but the good is coming. What you're looking for, it's coming, I promise. And your attitude is the 7 of Swords. So what is, you're in your own way on this card. It's telling me like that you are causing your own discontentment. You are causing your own problem. You're making a mole, or you're making a hill out of a mountain out of a molehill. Sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. You're making the problem much bigger. Like, that's what I was saying here. You're enhancing this problem, this loneliness, this sense of being alone and not belonging. I bet you if you sit down and think about it, you probably have more people in your corner that you can call on, that you can relate to, that you kind of just forgot about because they're just not in the forefront of your mind, right? Because right now you're in the feels. I'm feeling so lonely. I don't have anybody, But if you really think about it and you really reach out to people, I bet you have more people on your team than you actually thought you did, and you're not as lonely as you thought. I bet you've got a couple really great people in your corner, and at the end of the day, that's all you really need. If you have a couple great people, that's an abundance. You are successful. You are living the dream, because it's hard to find a few people, 1, 2 people, 3 people, oh my gosh, that are really in your corner, really looking out for you. So get out of your own way. Like, try to be real with yourself. Try to find out what's true and what's not, and are you not being honest with yourself about what's really going on? Maybe you're feeling lonely, but maybe that's not the core issue. Maybe there's something deeper that's actually bothering you, and it's just the symptom is that you're feeling lonely. Make sure you're being really honest with yourself and trying to get to that core to see what the actual problem is. Because Swords is all about the mind. It's about your mental state. And a lot of the times it's what we tell ourselves. It's not actually what's going on. It is actually what we feel, and perception is everything. Absolutely. But, it's in your mind. It's not in your reality. So you got a couple swords here. So what other people think is the King of Swords. People see that you're being kind of guarded with your emotions, which is funny because you're feeling so emotional, but people feel like you're kind of being really guarded with your emotions and calculated. And maybe it's those people that you're kind of, I feel like you're standing back from certain individuals. That you're usually kind of open and talking to, and you're different with, right? But they've done something that's got you flipping it, right? You flip the script on them, and you're kind of got them at a distance, and they're like, hey, what's going on with Virgo? They're acting a little different. They seem a little cold and calculated, and now they're hitting me with all this intellectual reasoning, authority, when they're usually coming at me with this emotional stuff, but they're just kind of more cold and calculated at this time. I wonder what's going on with them. So make sure you understand why you're doing that and who you're doing that to. And hey, if it is what it is, it's your choice, it's your life. You got to do what you got to do to keep you safe and keep your boundaries strong, for your mental health, for your physical health. But just people see that. They see that you're kind of cold and calculated right now. Your hopes and fears is the moon. So the moon is all about not being able to see the whole picture. And it can lead into that fear and anxiety, because like when you're out walking around at night and you hear a squirrel in a tree, you can make it into the werewolf in the tree, right? Because you just don't know, you can't see it. But in the daylight, if you hear that exact same sound, you could probably look up, and because the sun is so it illuminates everything, you'll see the squirrel and you won't fall down that fear-based thinking. But when it's the moon, it enhances that anxiety and that fear, because you're not seeing the full picture. And in your outcome, you got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is kind of like a dreamer. He's kind of like when pigs fly. It's the cups again, though, so you got mostly cups here, so it's all emotional. It's about being creative and idealistic and sensitive. Are you being a little bit more sensitive? Have you been daydreaming a little bit and being a little bit naive, a little bit innocent, kind of like letting your inner child come out into what could be, all the possibilities. Maybe you haven't been able to do that in a while, and maybe you're thinking about those kind of things. Sorry. All right, let's pull some clarifiers to see if we can get some more information on what's going on with you, Virgo. Oh, look at that. Strength and Queen of Cups. Yep. Queen of Cups is watching your emotions, keeping your emotions in check, right? And it takes strength. Like, I'm not gonna break down. I'm not gonna blow up. I'm just gonna keep it into myself. I'm not gonna keep sharing with the people that I was sharing with, because maybe they did something to lose your trust, or they rubbed you wrong or something when you were sharing. So the Queen of Cups and the Strength card tells me you're really working to keep your emotions in check, to keep them all under control. At least that's how you're trying to portray yourself to everybody else. On the inside, I don't know, it feels like you're kind of having a hard time with that. But yeah. On the Nine of Cups, we got the Hierophant. Hierophant is all about like tradition. And then on the Nine of Cups, so wishes fulfilled. So maybe you're trying to go about something about having your wishes fulfilled in a more traditional manner. Like, you think, if I do this because this is the way it's been done, this is how I'm going to, like, you've gone back to some kind of belief system that you had, or something that somebody from the hierarchy in your family, right? Like, tradition has been passed down. Something about that has got you feeling, it's something to do with obtaining success, or obtaining your goals, or wishes fulfilled, or being content or satisfied, because you're following these traditions, these rules that have been passed down to you. And your obstacles, on the Three of Cups, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I feel like, okay, so that tells me this is like a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is all about success, or achievement, or accomplishment, or completion, or fulfillment, or it's a sense of belonging. So you don't feel like you belong anywhere. You feel like you just, maybe you did fit in with some people, and now you don't feel like you fit in with those people. Maybe you're not adhering to their belief system anymore, because you've just changed, you've evolved, and that's great. So, but now you're like, where do I fit in? I don't fit in anywhere, nobody. So you're just kind of you're struggling with this sense of belonging. Best case scenario on the Ten of Cups is the Page of Wands. Yeah, you just want people to vibe with. You want people to do life with. You're not asking for the perfect life. You're just asking for the perfect people to do it with. The Page of Wands is all about energetic and fresh and like fearless and extroverted and discovering and cheerful. So you're just looking for people that are going to vibe with you, right? Kind of that match your energy, that are looking for, have the same kind of basic moral compass that you have, maybe the same goals in life, maybe the same thoughts about things. You're looking for your tribe. What you can use on the Fool, I got two. We got the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups. On the Fool, that tells me that you're kind of like protecting your energy, right? Those cups again, this is what you can use. So keep protecting your energy. You know what you're looking for, and hold out for it, and keep looking for it in everything. With the Fool card, like, that's new beginnings, it's fresh ideas, it's being a free spirit. Don't be so rigid in where you think you're going to meet these people. Try new things. Go out and do things that you've never done before, because I think that's where it's going to be. That's where you're going to find these new people, these new relationships, these new friendships. You're going to find your tribe. Seven of Wands is all about persevering, or defending yourself, or protecting your energy. Stand your ground. Be who you're going to be, and the right people are going to they're going to come to you, and they'll be naturally drawn to you. You're not going to have to fight to keep people close to you. Once you start living your truth and acting your truth and just being who you are, regardless of what people think, you're going to have your Ace of Cups. You're going to have your emotional awakening, your spirituality. You're intuitively going to know that that's my tribe. You're going to be your cup will overflow with love and creativity and joy and passion. All those things that you're having a hard time finding in people, it will come to you. Just keep doing you, keep being you. Don't be afraid to be this new version of yourself because you're afraid to lose people, or you're afraid whose feelings you might hurt. No, not everybody's going where you're going. We're all meant to go in our own directions, right? We're not always going to have a lot of people are only there for a season. They serve that season and then they go their way and you go yours. And it's so hard sometimes you kind of feel like, oh, I want them to go with me, but maybe they're not going the same way you're going. Maybe their destination is right and your destination is left, and you loved them for a season, amen. And you can always, stay in touch or whatever, but people change, things change, situations change. Don't keep trying to hold on to stuff that no longer serves you. What just passed on the 5 of Cups? Yeah, a big transformation, the Death card. Huge transformation. Something changed in you. You've been doing some work, you've been putting in work, you've been experiencing life, and that changes you. Something big happened, and went through a big transformation, and it was upsetting to you, right? I don't know if somebody did something that changed you, or you've just been changing slowly, but some huge change came. And it kind of spiraled you into this, into that fear-based spiral of again, bereavement, loss, discontentment, asking all those questions, right? But it always, the Death card always births something new and beautiful, and you're evolving, and that's part of life, and that's a beautiful thing. And change is hard, I get it, but try to find the good in it. Try to find the happy in it. Try to find all the wonderful new things that you can. And then with each day, you're going to find more to celebrate. And what's coming on the 4 of Wands is the High Priestess. Yeah, follow your intuition. The High Priestess is all about intuition, all about unconscious inner voices, higher power, spirituality, a thirst for knowledge and creativity. And you're going to find that. You just need to get out there, and there's some kind of social event or party. I mean, it's a celebration. It's a gathering of people that it's coming. It's coming. I don't know what it is, but put yourself out there. Do things you haven't done before, because that's where you're going to find your tribe. I promise you. That's where you're going to get your spiritual awakening. It's going to be at some kind of event that, I don't know, that maybe you just know. It's something new that you've never tried before. And you didn't expect it. It's not like you were like, oh, I'm going to meet, whatever. This is going to hit you. It's going to be unexpected. And you're going to meet people that just fulfill that space in your life that you're looking for right now. And it's going to spark, this thirst for knowledge and your creativity. And you're going to be like, yeah, those are my people. Those people vibe with me. They've got me hungry for life and hungry for new things. And yeah, they're going to evolve with you. You'll evolve together. It'll be great. In your attitude, we got the Ace of Swords on the 7 of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity or power or victory or a breakthrough or new ideas or a vision or truth. Yeah, like I said, you need to get to this truth. I feel like you're only at the symptom and not the truth. Why? It's something to do with feeling lonely, right? That's the symptom. But there's a deeper truth behind it that's why you're feeling that way. You need to get to that deeper truth in order to fix that symptom of feeling lonely. It's something to do with self-worth, probably. It always is. It's something to do with loving yourself, self-worth, self-esteem, all the same. Yeah. And you're going to figure it out. You're definitely going to figure it out. What people think on the King of Swords is the Knight of Wands. So yeah, so I think people think that, so like I said, they feel that you're kind of guarded. You're guarding your emotions a little bit. But the Knight of Wands is all about having energy and being courageous and charming and free-spirited and rebellious a little bit. And looking for a new adventure. So maybe people are they just see you changing it up. That's all, and they're like, wow, they've really, something's really changed about them. They can see this huge change in you. hopes and fears on the moon is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is like teamwork makes the dream work. Again, you are looking for your tribe. Yeah, that's all it is. You are looking for those people who are going to encourage, celebrate. Like, you just want people to put out the same energy that you've been putting out and not getting back. You want people to encourage you and help you along your path and celebrate you and just someone to enjoy life with, right? Just people that are going to celebrate and enjoy you. And in your outcome on the Page of Cups is Temperance. Temperance is all about being patient. It's all about finding a balance and peace. That inner calm and perspective and tranquility and relationships and soulmates. So that tells me you are going to find your tribe. But I think the key to finding your tribe is finding out this truth about yourself and trying new things, right? Don't be afraid. Put yourself out there. Do things that you've never done before that, maybe you were afraid to try in the past. And definitely get to the root issue of why am I feeling the way I'm feeling. I understand loneliness or wanting that it's a symptom, but it's not the cause. You got to find the cause. Get down to that root so you can fix it. If you can fix that, you'll feel better about being yourself, and the people can just come to you because this resistance keeps them away. I believe in you, Virgo. You're going to figure this out. And until next week, tell your truth, find your voice, and sing your song. God bless.